This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
The award-winning Lee Pitts Live is brought to you by Hodges University. Build the future you at Hodges University.
Welcome back, Southwest Florida. Man, I'm so thrilled to get a chance to talk to a legend who's walking around here already in our community. I know all the kids are tuned in from Dunbar High School and around Southwest Florida because he works so well with kids. We got Coach Donnell, the head basketball coach for the world famous Dunbar Lady Tigers. Coach, let me bump you in first.
Man. All right, Lee, thanks for having me on the show, Lee. I appreciate that.
Coach, how you like these colors on this? They look like...
That's crimson and cream?
Yeah, you're
These
pretty
are
close.
Awesome colors. That was an excellent choice. I couldn't say I would have had a better color. That's great, Lee.
Is that because you're a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated?
The most noble clan in the land, sir. I would have to say that. But
Now,
thank you for that plug, but I got a little something for you.
Okay,
I want you to,
make sure I say Phi Beta Sigma in the house.
I
Oh,
want you to see
man.
what I got here for you. I bought you so you can be a real Tiger for a change. I bought you something for the Dunbar
Check this
Tigers.
out. Is this cool or what, for one of the perks? Be sure to get a picture of this, JP. One of the perks of hosting Lee Pitts Live is you get stuff. People give you stuff. Look at that, Coach, that hooked me up, man. Hooked me up. All right, I will wear this with pride, Coach.
I got a Kappa jacket for you, too.
Oh, no. The Kappas tried to recruit me in college. Phi knew pie. But I had to go with the best, man. That blue and white.
I forgive you.
All right, Coach. Now, Coach, you don't just see yourself as a basketball coach. Every time I talk to you, and Mike, can you bring me those trophies right there, a couple of those trophies? We're going to do this live on the air. We're not going to stop. Now, what are we looking at here, Coach? Just give me a quick summary of what we got here.
Well, this is this year's hardware we collected this year.
In 1 year, you got all this for the Lady Tigers?
The Lady Tigers. We have our Christmas tournament here, which is the Ruby Division, which we've won our Ruby Division for the last 4 years, which is the highest division of our tournament. We actually had our inaugural JV tournament here that our JV kids were able to win the tournament for this year. Our JV kids finished 16-0 this year. We have our district championship trophy that's over there. That's our 6th district championship trophy in a row. And we have Region 3 our regional championship that's there for us this year as well. So we were able to collect quite a bit of hardware again this year, and our kids had another phenomenal year.
People, when they see the Lady Tigers coming, I bet they hate to see you guys coming, man, these other teams. You guys are just constantly winning. To me, you're like the Greg Popovich of female basketball high school in the state of Florida. What do you think about that?
I thank you for the kindness. That was very kind of you to say so. We do want people to know that we want to be successful. We want to be the forefront. We want to show people and lead by example and show that winning is important, but there's a lot of other things that come along with this program, and our kids are molded into wonderful young ladies when they leave our program, which is what we're most proud of.
Mm-hmm. When you're moving around the state playing these various tournaments, and the name of the school is Dunbar High School, that's outstanding branding for that fabulous high school as well, isn't it?
Absolutely. People are able to relate to it and the culture and the heritage of Dunbar High School. And we're proud to, hopefully, that we're bringing in some more excitement about Dunbar High School, and we're able to hold that heritage that was so rich when they've had the whole school over on High Street and the wonderful things before they closed the old Dunbar. Hopefully some of those people who graduated from the old Dunbar are proud of what's going on with the new Dunbar with this program.
Now, I saw you probably don't know it though, but I look in on social media every time. You were standing in front of your car or a car that had WITOO on the car tag. Was that your car?
That was my motorcycle.
Okay, it was a motorcycle.
And we have it on my car. I do have it on my car. Yes, I do.
What does that stand for?
That's our brand. We go by winning is the only option. And so many people who are not within our program misunderstand that slogan. Yes, we do want to win every basketball game we ever play, but the importance about winning in life. Winning about every situation and teaching these young ladies life skills about winning and everything. If you don't teach yourself and prepare yourself to be a winner, you're not going to be successful. And hopefully there's some things outside of basketball, which is most important for them. Of course, these young ladies have an opportunity to go on and play a game that they love in the college collegiately. But more importantly, they're going to be young ladies for the rest of their lives. And hopefully we give them some things to instill in them that they will be able to use and be winners in life.
Let's take an estimate of the first time I interview you. Let's guess at it. You probably have a better understanding because you were probably new to the community as an educator at the time. I don't know if you were a first-year teacher at the time. About what year was that?
1994.
1994. See, folk, I've been around. I'm not making this stuff up. You had hair, I had hair, and all of that. But you weren't famous or anything at the time. You were just a straight educated at the time, right? You weren't on the basketball court at that time, where you weren't coaching. Did you ever envision that this would become what it became, where you would be like coaching one of the top basketball programs in the state?
No. I really got into it because I had some wonderful guys that took me as a young guy, as a baseball player, and instilled some things into me. And I wanted to give it back to some kids and have that feeling that I had. Some guys that really helped me find the game that I love, showed me how to play the game well, and it paid my way to school, and I came out of school debt-free. So it's an easy thing to get into, and you love the game, and you want to teach some kids to have a love for the game, how to use resources to take them to bigger and better things. I mean, no, by no means did we think this program was going to turn out to what it is, but we're happy that we have got to the point where we are.
Now, you won the Division 5A state championship, right?
We won, yes.
And you've been to the state championship at least 5 times?
7.
7 times?
We've been there 6 times.
Amazing.
So we've been there. We don't have enough first place trophies, but we've been to that floor. Actually, we've been the last 6 times. It's 5 times in a row. So we're working on going back again next year.
You cannot, and you're constantly losing superstars and retooling. How's that with you and your assistant coaches? How do you guys project that? How do you keep that excellence there?
I think it's go by what you believe in. You know, we take every kid wherever they are and we try to make them the absolute best athlete they can be, period. Yes, it helps to have some good kids who are pretty good or some superstars that people may say, but every kid on your team is not a superstar. But that doesn't mean they have a very profound role on your team. And we have some great role players, and we've had some kids who've done some wonderful jobs for us that you don't read in the newspaper. And just this year, for a fact, Kiva Shea Edison, you probably wouldn't have read her in any article, but she was definitely a force for us and doing some wonderful things for us on our basketball team.
Let's see if we can get some time over there, Mike. How many of your children have gone on to get scholarships and go to college?
To this year's count with Respect Lee Park makes 59. 59 and 23, 22 years of coaching. So you can do the math. So a lot of times people misunderstand what's really going on with the Dunbar program, what's really going on about Dwayne Donnell and the things that are going on within girls basketball. But 59 kids having a chance to play free basketball, that's
outstanding, and get that education along the way. The University of Southern Mississippi is about to get a dynamic basketball player and person and student. Who is that person? What has she achieved?
They're going to get a second Lady Tiger. Last year they got Kiri Jewett-Giles, who's their starting point guard this year, but this year they will add Respect Lee Park from this year's Lady Tigers team. She's going to be a University of Southern Mississippi Golden Eagle as well. So they're getting a phenomenal 6-foot guard who can stroke it. And I know you can always talk about your basketball skills, but she's really she's really a basketball player. I'll reserve comment on your skills, but she's definitely a player. I think she'll beat you. I'll just say that. I'm not gonna dish you.
So you've been listening to your brother Derek, who I've been schooling at the Y. People who know me from back in the day, they know what's up. I'm not gonna say anything. My work speaks for itself. But she's 6 feet. That's pretty tall for a point guard, a female.
She can really stroke the ball. That's really exciting.
One of the things I noticed, Coach, is that when I watch female basketball on television, wherever I watch, the fundamentals seem to be intact vis-a-vis the male basketball players. I don't know if you agree with me on that, but if you do, why is that the case?
I can only speak for Dunbar girls, and it's hard, and you know it's hard to sell the girls' game. Everybody loves the dunk. Okay, the girls don't dunk, but if you can see the game that's played as tactical as it's played by Gino Auriemma in Connecticut, I'm nowhere near that ever. But if you want to really watch basketball, you can watch what they do. You can really understand why they're so successful at what they are. He does teach the fundamentals, and we try to teach fundamentals because the game breaks down into a fundamental game of 2-on-1 basketball by any chance in every second of the game. You're trying to use your fundamentals, and the better you are at your fundamentals, no matter how tough the game is, if you're really true to your game and true to your fundamentals, you're going to be okay.
Outstanding. Assuming there's some hesitation on people enrolling at Dunbar High School, what do you have to say to them?
I really would just like for people to stop allowing people to make decisions for them without ever knowing anything that's on our campus. If you come to our campus for our tech program, you come for our STEM program, you come for our IT program, you will be amazed at the things that are going on at Dunbar High School. Unfortunately, people who the school may not work for are the ones speaking to the kids who could actually have a prolific career at our school, but they're letting other people decide.
An award-winning school, the only Microsoft certified school in the world, under the leadership of our good friend Carl Burnside, the principal there, who happens to be a Kappa. We won't hold that against him.
Not a mistake.
Now, Coach, talk about your assistant coaches. Just shout their names out for me.
I have Brian Beasley, Ron Small, Sam Brown, Howard West, and Siobhan Dardell that have been with me, and these guys have been, all of them have been with me at least 10 years, to be honest
Really?
with you. So we've had a very good run of coaches, and stability is a great thing in any company, that you can be stable and everybody understands what's expected of them, and we continue to try to raise the bar.
How would you like to be remembered, Coach?
I took what we had, did the best I had, regardless of what people said. Like one of your things you come in with,
Those who say
they can't be done. People don't give our school a chance to do anything.
Are usually interrupted by those who are doing it.
That's right, and we try to go out and put the best product we can on there without compromising any kid, any family, anything. That everybody who enters our program has the ability to do whatever anyone else in our program can do.
Can't let you get away. Give me some tips. Who's going to win the NBA Finals?
NBA Finals?
Yeah.
Y'all better try to figure out what to do with Steph Curry, sir.
So you're going back with Golden State?
I don't like them.
Writing it down.
I don't like them, but they're gonna win it.
NCAA?
Throw a dart. The comparity is they finally got what they wanted, parity. And
That's on the men's side.
On the men's side.
Okay.
You know who's going to win the win. It's not even a question who's going to win the women's. They're just having a pageantry for UConn for the women. But the men is
Just throw a dart?
Throw a dart.
Okay. Coach, it's always a pleasure to get you on the show. I look forward to getting you back next year before the season starts, okay?
Yes, sir.
And, of course, I'll get you and your brother here as well. Shouting you out, Derek. This is Dwayne. I didn't screw it up. Both of y'all I dunk on. We're going to go to, we'll see you next week right here on the Award Winning Leap It's Live.